Coming up this morning on Action News, Yakima man is headed to prison, sentenced for a 2023 homicide. The victim was found in a parked car and later died at the hospital. The shooter, entering a plea acknowledging the prosecution had enough evidence to convict them. We'll fill you in. Plus, it's that time of year again. Thanksgiving travel is here, and folks will be flying or driving to their destination. No matter the plans, though, it's best to start early to ensure easy travel. We'll catch up with the Tri-Cities Airport Director to talk what they expect, and we'll also break down the road forecast as a majority of Americans plan to travel by car. We'll have that story and more coming up as you start your day with us right here on Action News. Good Tuesday morning, everybody. I'm Dave Furtado.
And I'm meteorologist Jefferson Donovan.
And Jefferson, in the world of weather, we're going to shift away from this road forecast for a second here. In the world of weather, we have a little bit of, seems like another copy and paste morning that we saw yesterday. So are we expecting to see... I'll let you go, actually.
Well, I will say that we are seeing some showers in some areas. We're not seeing the dry morning like we were yesterday, but as we do go throughout the course of the day, the weather will be drying out. And in fact, we are going to be looking at a fairly calm weather day coming our way, and we are going to be enduring a very stagnant weather period. If you have any travel plans, that is some good news. We're not anticipating any kind of major storm over the Cascades or the Blues. Travel is in general going to be pretty good through the next several days, but we are going to be looking at a cooling temperature trend, and there's also going to be patchy areas of morning fog and mostly cloudy skies. So we'll talk about all of that as we go later into the weathercast. Right now, though, as we take a look out at the Tri-Cities, you can see maybe those mostly cloudy skies being reflected, or the lights of the city being reflected off those mostly cloudy skies. It's 38 degrees right now in the Tri-Cities. Here's a look at your weather headlines today and going forward. I've already mentioned it. We are seeing some showers still lingering in the forecast area on this Tuesday morning. By the time we get to this afternoon, we will be looking at calmer weather across the entirety of the forecast area. And we will hold on to calm weather through the rest of the week, but temperatures will be on a cooling trend. We'll talk more about all three of these weather headlines coming up.
Thanks, Jefferson. We begin this morning in Yakima. A man is headed to prison for a 2023 homicide. Charles Henry Reedy was sentenced to 15 years for shooting and killing Romero Sanchez Cruz, who was found in a van parked in an alley in the 700 block of South 7th Street on April 25th of last year. Now, Sanchez Cruz died at Multicare Yakima Hospital. Reedy was originally charged with second-degree murder, unlawful possession of a firearm, and 2 counts of assault, but he entered an Alford plea of second-degree manslaughter and unlawful possession of a firearm. And last week's deadly autumn storm that pounded the Pacific Northwest left thousands of people without power and unable to heat their homes, leading to doctors in our region to see an uptick in carbon monoxide-related visits.
Whenever we get big power outages, though, we start to see kind of effect several days out from the storm. So folks don't have power for large portions of the region. And so when people don't have power, they they need to try to stay warm, things like that. So one of the big dangers we see is carbon monoxide poisoning.
As winter approaches and temperatures begin to drop below freezing, health experts warn against using devices like generators and grills to keep warm in the event of a power outage. They also recommend making sure your home has functioning carbon monoxide detectors. We are all now in one of the busiest times of the year when it comes to airport travel, Thanksgiving week. Now, whether you plan to take a quick flight to Seattle or traveling across the country, the Tri-Cities airport leaders tell us they'll be busier this week. To make travel easier, be sure to have your boarding pass ready and properly pack, according to TSA guidelines. There is a new parking lot open with 500 spots to the right of the airport as well to further accommodate travelers.
One thing that is very important now is getting to the airport on time, specifically in the morning flight. Those between 5 and 7 o'clock, we have 9-ish departures. So the terminal is really busy, parking lots are full. Try to be here 2 hours to 90 minutes before your flight in the morning. Like it's imperative that you're here at that time. So many people are missing their flights.
Taft also mentions the airport will be getting a 3rd checkpoint lane at TSA sometime in the near future, which will decrease waiting times. And a majority of Americans are expected to travel by car this week. Tomorrow, WashDOT says to expect between 3,000 and 5,000 drivers traveling from 8 in the morning until 6 at night. Saturday will be a busy day on that route as well, with peak travel times between 10 in the morning and 5 p.m. Now, as more than 71 million Americans prepare to hit the roads this Thanksgiving week, drivers could see some relief at the gas pump. The head of petroleum analysis at Gas Buddy says the national average is now down to its lowest it's been since 2021. AAA says the national average price of regular gasoline is $3.06 a gallon, a more than 20-cent drop compared to last year. Nearly 30 states are already seeing gas prices below $3. Although gas prices have dropped nationally, it's not the case here in the Evergreen state. Washingtonians are paying an average of $4 per gallon, up 2 cents from a week ago, and up 21 cents from a year ago. Locally, Yakimites are paying $3.72 a gallon, up 2 cents from last week, down 32 cents from a year ago. Tri-Cities has the biggest drop. Residents there are paying $3.69 a gallon. That's also up 2 cents from a week ago, but down 52 cents from last year. Gas prices in Walla Walla are still sitting at last week's average at $4.40 a gallon. That's still down 40 cents from last year. And Pacific Power Foundation is helping support some Yakima Valley organizations by giving out grant money. KIMA's Mallory Aldrich tells us who these recipients are.
The utility company Pacific Power is continuing their goal of supporting the community with project grants from their Pacific Power Foundation.
We are always looking for ways to show up for our community. This is a way to collaborate with the local organizations doing some incredible work in the community that we live and serve.
Of the recent organizations to receive grants, 4 are from the Yakima Valley, and one of the recipients was Yakima Valley College. They explained to Action News how the money will be used.
2 scholarships of $2,500 each now through 2026. That's going to support several students over the next few years here at the college.
Another recipient was Canyon Bloom's Petals for Patients.
For a small shoestring nonprofit, it makes all the difference in the world. It made the difference of being able to actually do this. For us to raise the $10,000 needed to have this project completed would have been another year worth of fundraising.
They received 2 grants. One will be used to make their field walkway ADA accessible.
They provided some funding toward having 8 enormous mountainous wood piles removed from this property. So those were chipped, and the chips have now been spread over the site, so that we can do a combination of riparian restoration work and some perennial planting for our Petals for Patients program.
With these grants, Pacific Power's goal is to help these nonprofits succeed.
So we are mainly just looking to be there for our community, just join hands with these local organizations and helping them just, fulfill those bigger goals that they have.
Reporting for Action News, I'm Mallory Aldrich.
KIMA's Mallory Aldrich, thank you. And the other Yakima Valley recipients are the Yakima Greenway Foundation and Zilla Boy Scouts Troop 555. Yesterday was the ribbon cutting for the new Brian Harris used car dealership in Yakima. While there's already a location in Sealy, this one has a special connection. Guillermo Peralta, who's been working with Brian Harris since he was 16, is now the co-owner of the Yakima dealership.
It's a time to reflect back of how many years I've been with the company, and just excited to expand our store and our reach to our customers.
Now, both locations are open, and you can visit the Yakima location at 1701 South 1st Street. The official grand opening will come in the next few months. And the Fort Walla Walla Museum has a new exhibit opening this Friday in preparation for the 80th anniversary of the end of World War II happening in 2025. The new exhibit will focus on Walla Walla's connection to the war. The title of the exhibit is Capturing the Pacific. Folks interested in visiting can head over to the museum daily from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Now, Jefferson, let's talk weather here because temperature is not too shabby. It seems like we're having another similar day in some regards to what we've already seen this week. As we work our way through closing in on Thanksgiving, are we seeing any changes in terms of lessening cloud coverage or anything like that?
I would say partly to mostly cloudy skies is going to be in store throughout the duration of this week. The change that we'll see as we get towards Thanksgiving is cooling temperatures. For today, highs will be into the mid-40s, low to mid-40s, that is, around the entire forecast area. We'll be looking at a very similar scenario for tomorrow, but by Thanksgiving Thursday, temperatures will only be into the upper 30s to low 40s. But before we get there, there's the forecast you can expect for today on your screen. I will break down your full Thanksgiving forecast, and we will also talk about if there's going to be any travel hindrances for you coming up.